All right, so Dana White recently announced one of the most highly anticipated title fights in middleweight history. I am, of course, talking about Khamzat Chimaev, Mr. Squeeze Your Head Off in the very first round, Mr. Knock You Out, Mr. Undefeated, Borz the Wolf, whatever you want to call him, is getting his title fight against Dricus du Plessis, the middleweight champion of the world.
Dricus du Plessis will defend his belt against Khamzat Chimaev.
And I'm telling you, this one is gonna be fantastic. But the crazy thing is, this is wild. Khamzat Chimaev is the favorite. Khamzat Chimaev is a -170 favorite, and the champion, the defending champion, Dricus du Plessis, is a +145 underdog. Now, Khamzat Chimaev is a force of nature, and he only knows how to fight one speed, and that's why people really enjoy watching this guy fight. He goes forward, he's a straight-up killer, he's looking to take you down, do damage, knock you out, squeeze your head off. Whatever it is, he's trying to do damage right from the opening bell. And that's what he's done to almost everybody. 14 wins, 12 stoppages. Only time he's gone to a decision is twice against Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman. And we know what happened there. He got a little bit tired. And against Kamaru Usman, well, he was kind of lucky to get that decision. I'm not talking shit about Khamzat Chimaev. I think he's phenomenal. But I think he's got some problems here going 5 rounds against Dricus du Plessis. We've never seen him go 5 rounds. But we do know the man is a finisher. He is a phenom. He's a freak of nature. He's a strong son of a bitch. He's a great wrestler. He might not have the accolades of a Bold Nickel, but holy shit, when it comes to being effective, Khamzat Chimaev is right up there. He's one of the best finishers that we have in mixed martial arts right now. In fact, I will say the 2 best finishers in all of MMA right now, Tom Aspinall and Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat, 14 fights, 12 stoppages, 2 decisions, as I said earlier. And I'm telling you, he's going to try and finish Dricus du Plessis straight away. And that's his best bet. Now, Dricus du Plessis, this man's on fire, right? He's 23-2 overall. He's on an 11-fight win streak. He's got 10 wins in the UFC. And of course, this will be his 3rd title defense. He beat Sean Strickland by unanimous decision. He choked out Israel Adesanya in the 4th round. And he took the belt, as we know, in a close split decision victory over Sean Strickland way back at UFC 297. But they always say when you become the champion, you get 30% better. This man is improving all the time. He's got tremendous grappling of his own. If Khamzat Chimaev thinks that he's going to go out there and just take down Dricus du Plessis and just choke him out, right, like he's some schmuck, like he doesn't know what he's doing, like he's not someone that choked out an entire black belt jiu-jitsu team one after the other, then I think Khamzat Chimaev will be in for a rude awakening. Now, of course, since Khamzat Chimaev moved up to 185 pounds, he's looked phenomenal, okay? The way that he destroyed Robert Whittaker, that was so impressive. And I don't know why he was killing himself on the scales to make 170 in the first place. Remember when he was supposed to fight Nate Diaz, he came in like 8 or 9 pounds over, just flipped everyone off.
Oh my God.
178.5.
Said, I'm here to kill everybody. Kill everybody! And that's essentially what he's been doing. And that's why I understand the bookies have him as the favourite, and they probably think he's going to do that to Dricus du Plessis. But I'm telling you, Dricus du Plessis is gigantic for a middleweight as well. He's a very, very strong guy. He's got great jiu-jitsu. He's got excellent conditioning. Now, the conditioning is going to be key for Khamzat because moving up to 185, the conditioning will be improved. The strength will be improved. He can take on more nutrients. He can recover better between training sessions. I don't know why everyone doesn't move up a weight class. I said this on a video yesterday, and I'm saying it again right now. Everyone just move up a weight class, okay? The sport will be better. And do you know what we do? We add a cruiserweight weight class, 225 pounds, so the light heavyweights can move up as well. I think that is the answer to all of these problems. The fighters will recover. They will feel better. They won't get injured. They won't be pulling out. And we're going to get better fights where people are going for it and they can take better shots and land better shots. Anyway, since he's come up to 185, Khamzat Chimaev is looking great, okay? But I'm just saying, against Dricus du Plessis, this guy's not easy to fight, okay? People talk about this herky-jerky, offbeat rhythm, and he does have kind of a unique style. But you cannot say that this is not effective. And yeah, Khamzat beat Robert Whittaker. So did Dricus du Plessis. Dropped him with a jab in the 2nd round, then followed up with a beautiful combination. Out of the 23 wins that Dricus du Plessis has, he's finished 20 of them, okay? Yeah, there's 2 losses on there and Khamzat's undefeated, but it was a long time ago. He was defeated by Roberto Soldic. Roberto Soldic, okay? I get trolled with that all the time. What do I think of Roberto Soldic signing with ONE FC instead of the UFC. Roberto's old dick. Roberto's old dick. I mean, listen, you got to get what you can, you know. If he's getting a good deal, Roberto is getting a good deal off ONE FC, he's got to go. And besides, they don't want that old dick in the UFC. New, current, upfront, prime content only. It's a real fighter, and he beat Dricus du Plessis in London, England at KSW 45. Shout out Roberto Soldic. He's a great fighter. But I always get trolled with Roberto's old dick. Shout out Roberto Soldic. Anyway, he beat Dricus way back in the day, caught him with a punch in round 3, knocked him out. But guess what? Islam Makhachev got knocked out. And now he's the greatest pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. And he's taking on Jack Della Maddalena for the middleweight belt. If you haven't seen that video, watch that. And if you haven't subscribed to the membership program, what are you waiting for? But the fact that they've got Dricus du Plessis as the underdog is insane. The man can wrestle, he's got great jiu-jitsu, he's big for the weight class, and more importantly, he has a gas tank. He has had no problems going 5 rounds. The 2 times Khamzat went to a decision was when he couldn't get the finish in the first or second round. And that's when Gilbert Burns started to take over. That's when Kamaru Usman had a lot of success and settled the score, and it almost came out as a draw. And now it's not 3 rounds, it's 5 rounds. And the way that Khamzat Chimaev fights is the way that he fights. He ain't going to change. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. When you lose fights, you say, well, I never really lost. It was a chance to learn. And that is true. When you do lose, you address some things. You address your preparation. You address your weight cut. You address your diet. You address all kinds of shit that you might have been doing wrong. And one of those things might be that I address the fact that I don't pace myself. As I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's going to go full steam ahead. Khamzat Chimaev's going to go right at him. He ain't going to fuck about. He's going to swing for the fence. He's going to pick him up. He's going to try and slam him down. He's going to go berserk. He's going to go mental. And that's what we love about him. And that's why we can't wait to see this fight. But if he doesn't get him out of there in the first round or the second round, and he's starting to gas come round 3 and round 4 and round 5, he is looking to be anywhere else but in the middle of the octagon in the United Center, right? Dricus du Plessis is going to take over. And that man is a big, powerful son of a bitch. And he is a finisher as well. 9 knockouts, 11 submissions. 11 submissions, right? I told you before, he choked out an entire Gracie Barra black belt jiu-jitsu team, one after the other. He's got tremendous wrestling. He's got very good jiu-jitsu. He's got a unique style of striking, but it is super effective. Now, we ain't done there. No. Because there is going to be a backup fighter. That is correct. Nasruddin Imavov will be the backup fighter. And Dricus responded and he said, well, I guess I'm fighting Nasruddin Imavov now, right? Because he's saying that Khamzat Chimaev has a habit of pulling out of fights. He doesn't keep the busiest schedule, but I don't think he's going to pull out of this one. This is the one that he's been waiting for. But fair play to Dricus du Plessis because he's talking shit, he's stirring the pot, and he's making the anticipation even bigger. Now, if Imavov is going to be the backup fighter, that means he's going to be fighting someone else on that fight card as well. And when you look at the UFC middleweight rankings, who's it going to be? There's only one name. Dricus is the champ. Imavov's number 1. Strickland just got beat. Khamzat Chimaev is fighting Dricus. Israel Adesanya, I think he's going after a rematch with Sean Strickland. Robert Whittaker, sadly, we've seen that before. We know he's fighting Ranier Derrida. By the way, fair play to Robert Whittaker. You have got to respect this man. The balls on Robert Whittaker, when you've got all these people refusing to fight behind them in rankings, okay? No, I've earned this spot. I'm here. I want to fight someone ahead of me. Robert Whittaker's saying, you know what, screw it, give me anyone, because I believe in myself. Yeah, Khamzat got me, fair play, but I believe in myself, and I ain't done yet. And you give me the toughest test, you give me this guy that's steamrolling everyone, this new signing from ONE FC, that might just be a really bad matchup for Robert Whittaker. He's like, I don't give a give him to me because I want to fight, and that's taking place Abu Dhabi, July 26th, and I'll be on the call. But that ain't the backup fighter. Who is that? Number 6, Caio Borralho. These two were going at each other a while ago. Caio Borralho's doing big things. Caio Borralho versus Nasruddin Imavov. That'll be on the card. And if Khamzat stubs a toe, gets sick, can't make weight, whatever the case, right, then Imavov will step up. But anyway, I've rattled on for quite some time. What do you think about this? Number 1, great matchup. Can't wait to see it. But Khamzat Chimaev the favourite. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me who you think wins the fight. I can't wait for it, but I just think the fact that Khamzat is the favourite I think that's a little disrespectful to Dricus du Plessis and what he's been doing in this sport. Anyway, I'm starving. I've been dieting like a madman. I've hardly eaten a goddamn thing all day, so I'm going to go get my dinner. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and ring the bell. Members videos dropping almost every day, so subscribe to that program as well. In fact, I'm going to do one of those right now, and then I'll get my dinner. Anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. See you soon.